What's up guys, Luke here from Luke's Points and Miles, and today I will be talking about the future. Well, not really. I wanted to get my what's in my wallet for Q4 before everyone else does. I know we're barely halfway through September, but I'm going through a major shift in my strategy. If you're a fan of the channel, you know I'm an Amex first guy, but I mix in a lot of 5% cashback cards. You also know that I value hotel points and I put a lot of spend on Hilton cards. I think everyone can agree the fourth quarter is a big quarter. I have my wife's birthday, Thanksgiving, and of course we have the big deal, Christmas holiday, all in the not so distant future. But also remember we have a few holiday weekends that could be nice excuses to go somewhere warm for a couple days. I also have a few football trips coming up. This weekend I'm taking my son to watch the Bengals beat up on the Dallas Cowboys. That should be an amazing little getaway. We can't wait to tour that stadium, Jerry's World. Guys, if you are watching football this year, college or pro, do me a favor and like the video and put in the comments your favorite team or an emoji of your team. In October, my wife and I are going back to our second home in New Orleans to watch another football game. And finally, we have a trip to Tampa in December to watch the great Tom Brady get beat up by that Bengals defense. So altogether, I will have a busy quarter with lots of spend. But what makes this quarter a little different is I'm not likely to be getting any new cards, so I can really get some work out of my setup. I'm actually trying to show some discipline and getting under Chase 524, and I think I can get there in June. Fingers crossed. Honestly, there aren't any cards out there right now that could tempt me for the next 3 months, but hey, you never know. So what is my strategy and what am I going to be using in the fourth quarter of 2022? Well, if you watch my channel, you can probably guess. This quarter, we will be concentrating fully on transferable points. In the past couple of quarters, I've used 5% cashback cards for home utilities, cell phone bills, entertainment purchases like football tickets, and cable internet streaming services, and of course, Amazon purchases. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I love my cashback cards, and I love my cashback folks. I think cashback is a great way to go for so many people, but I have not gotten much satisfaction out of transferring $25 to $35 to my fund account every couple weeks. I understand the math and there will always be a place for the 5% cashback cards in my arsenal, but in the fourth quarter, they are going away, sitting the bench. If you've watched my recent videos, then you'll see that I've done quite a bit of research with travel partners and I'm starting to see a ton of value with them. In the past, I'm afraid I've taken the path of least resistance with cashback and using MR points to book travel, but lately I'm researching some of the more legendary redemptions in the game. For example, right now I'm accumulating transferable points in an effort to book a Tokyo trip on ANA first class through Virgin Atlantic, 120,000 Virgin Atlantic miles. Part of me feels like I need to do a few of those redemptions for credibility reasons. At least that's what I'm telling my wife. Who wants to listen to a guy talk about travel redemptions that hasn't flown Delta One suites to Amsterdam for 50,000 points, right? I also want to take my son back to Europe over the next year, and hey, I just don't want to pay for that. At any rate, I want to do a couple redemption booking how-to videos soon, so hopefully I can help someone break into that next level of credit card rewards travel. I think I'm going to get through the fourth quarter with just 4 cards. Sorry, cashback folks, but my Amazon card, Citi Custom Cash, and even my US Bank Cash Plus card are going to sit this one out. Kind of makes me sad because those are all stud cashback earners. What are we replacing those heavyweights with? First off, we will have the Big Daddy American Express Platinum card in the wallet. Almost all my travel is already booked through June of 2023, so I really doubt this one will see too much spending, but I will need it for lounge access, and I'm pretty sure there's a Delta Sky Club out there that wants to charge me $39 for a bowl of Cheerios for my son. I know, it's in the terms and conditions. I have a few dollars left on my Platinum card for that airline incidental credit. So as long as we can actually get in the Sky Club, I'll gladly pay. Next up, we will be using the American Express Gold card for groceries and dining. This card needs no introduction. If you are in this game, you know it earns 4 times American Express membership rewards points on those categories. And a lot of us with families, we spend money on food, especially over the holidays. These 2 cards will come in handy as I will be taking Ubers from the airport every month for the rest of the year, and I'll be thankful for that $25 total Uber credit between the Platinum and the Gold. Now, this third card might seem a little bit strange, but I'll explain. The third card is going to be the American Express Business Gold Card. The business version of the Gold Card earns 4 times MR points on your 2 highest categories of spend. Now, for me, at least in this fourth quarter of 2022, I'm going to be using this card in 2 categories. US gas stations. Gas prices have went down and they seem to be stabilizing, but there is still some decent spend here, and since my objective is to earn MR points, I can't do any better than the 4 times on gas this quarter. Second category is going to be called US purchases made directly from select technology providers of computer hardware, software, and cloud solutions. For me, this will primarily be Apple. I'm in the process of upgrading the equipment I use with the channel, and I also think that for my wife's birthday coming up and Christmas, I may make a few Apple purchases, and getting that 4 times MR points on that will be nice. Now, I told you I'd be using a 4-card setup, so you are probably thinking, I'll shore this up with the American Express Blue Business Plus card for 2 times MR points, right? Well, no. My 4th card will be a card I've been talking about recently, and it will be the Capital One Venture X card for 2 times miles back on that wide open everything else category. Let me explain why. As my strategy has me collecting a transferable currency, mostly to, you guessed it, transfer out to partners, American Express has a superior list of transfer partners, but some of them overlap, and the reason I'm using the Venture X for this everything else category is because both the American Express and the Capital One frequently have transfer bonuses for certain partners. If you haven't seen my video on the current Amex bonuses, I will link it in the description below. I want to spread my points between these 2 issuers because I want to be able to take advantage of any bonus transfer opportunities. Take, for instance, Capital One has a 20% bonus to transfer to British Airways, and I want to take a quick weekend flight down to Miami. Both Amex and Capital One transfer to British Airways, but if I can get that 20% bonus, that will make that trip even sweeter. If you don't follow what I'm talking about, you can use British Airways Avios to book short-haul American Airlines flights fairly cheap, and I fly American direct down to Miami for our little getaways. I can get a one-way ticket for just 9,000 British Airways Avios. So if I can find a 20% transfer bonus, then I can get that ticket for just 7,500 Amex MR points or Capital One miles each way. And to tie it all in, that's why we're focusing on transferable currency this quarter instead of cashback or airline miles or hotel points. Now, obviously, if you're someone like me who has a lot of cards, there are going to be circumstances where it will be advantageous to go outside of this setup. Luckily for me, I use the app Max Rewards to keep me on my toes. So for instance, I get somewhere and my Chase Amazon Prime card has a limited promotional deal in a certain category, Max Rewards will let me know, and I have the option to use that. Another great benefit of using the Max Rewards app for us Amex users is the Amex offer feature. See, with American Express offers, you normally have to manually click and load every single offer, and that can take time, and you really never know when a new offer might show up. There also is a little known fact that Amex will only allow you to see up to 100 offers at a time. So if you haven't sat down and clicked every offer on the Amex website or the app, then you may not even see a good one. Max Rewards can automatically load all the Amex offers, and there is a good chance you'll end up being notified that you just used an offer without even being aware of it. The Max Rewards app is full of other cool features, and there is both a free and a premium version. Use my link below to get a free month of Max Rewards Gold. Check it out and see if it is for you. Another way I'm going to try to really earn a ton of American Express MR points is by using Rakuten for as much of my retail shopping as possible. Rakuten is a cashback shopping portal that you can opt to earn American Express MR points in lieu of cashback, making them much more valuable, in my opinion. Use my link below and you'll get $30 cash back on your first purchase or 3,000 American Express membership rewards points. That wraps up our 4-card strategy for the fourth quarter of 2022, the holiday season. And if you have stayed around all the way to the end, I appreciate you and I thank you.